Here we are, check-in number 2. This has honestly been so rough. This last week has been the hardest that I've encountered so far, which kind of scares me because we're only 7 weeks out, and that means it's probably going to get harder than this. But my current weight is 65. I'm averaging around 65 right now, so I managed to break through that 66 mark, and for the last 3 days I've actually been 65 flat, so I have a feeling, a very strong feeling, that tomorrow is when I'm going to see those 64. So that's really good. My current macros is 125 carbs, 40 fat, and 130 protein. Now, the changes that we made was we went from 30 fat up to 40 fat. My coach was, I don't think my coach was really, too comfortable with my fats being so low. I was fine, personally I was fine, but I don't think he wanted my fats to be so low. He put them back up to 40 because I actually requested him to drop them down to 30 so I could have more carbs. But anyways, yeah, so he increased them back up to 40, and now my carbs, this is where it got difficult. So we went from 175 carbs down to 125.
I know the macros, right now, we're kind of running those lower fat days at 30 grams. We got the carbs 175, but I think what I want to do is bump the fats up a little bit and bring carbs down. So we're gonna go 40 fat, 125 on the carbs, 130 on the protein.
Now that was difficult. When I first got my updates from my coach and I heard him say that, I was just like, holy shit, how am I gonna do this? So yeah, it's been really rough. Like, my energy has taken a hit. So every morning I wake up and I go for a walk. I go for about 30-40 minute walk, but like literally every single step that I take has just felt like so much effort. Like, you know, when you're at the beach and you've been at the beach all day, and then you're like kind of walking back to the car and you have to walk on the sand and it just feels like really heavy. Like that's how I've been feeling like when I'm walking, and it's just like, fuck. Like, I've never experienced that before, you know. I'm walking on normal flat surface. But yeah, so that's where I am with my energy. And the most difficult thing that I've experienced this last week since the change has been my cravings. Like, it is next level. Like, I am hungry. I'm hungry, and I've just been like, it's been different. Like before, like throughout this whole prep, I've definitely had cravings. Like, I've been thinking about food and I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind some KFC right now, that kind of stuff. But this has been different. Like, I've never experienced before. Like, it's like ravenous. I was in Coles the other day with Allison, and we don't normally shop at Coles. Like, normally we shop at Woolworths, and when I go shopping to the grocery stores, because I am hungry, I know that I shouldn't look around, and all I do is go directly to where I need to be or where I need to go. But because we went to Coles, I didn't really know where everything was, so we had to do some searching, and this led to me like looking around and like looking at all these foods, and no joke, I swear I was like starting to get an anxiety attack. I was like, fuck, Allison, we gotta go. So yeah, it's just crazy. I've never experienced that before, and it really opens my eyes to like what competitors have to go throughout a prep, and it's just raised the level of respect that I have for competitive athletes. Like, I just think it's incredible, especially people that go through and really get that conditioning. When they nail their conditioning, it's just like, shit, it must have been hard. So yeah, that's where I am right now in terms of my strength. Despite my energy being low, my strength is still there, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's check-in number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you go have a look at Lee's check-in. He's doing fantastic. Yeah.